Come on, let's make some coffee and talk. You'll become the father you hate until you confront that thing inside of you. You will become the father you couldn't stand unless you confront that thing in you. You will parent your children the same way you were parented if you don't confront that thing in you. Brethren, that's just the truth. I don't care how we slice this thing, how we dice this thing. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. Because why? Because that's what you saw. See, a lot of times it's not about what you desire. It's about what you saw growing up. Right? And it's the thing, as sons, we probably said at points, I'll never be like that. And I'm telling you, you'll become exactly that until you confront it. Do you have to be the father? Listen, some of us didn't know our fathers at all. I knew mine. I had my father. My father was in the house with me the whole time. My father also had issues. See, so we're not going to put one group of men here and one group of men here. No, some of us didn't have no dad at all. And I'm sure I can only imagine having to live life with no direction, nobody putting you on, nobody telling you, look, this the way to go, rock like this. I can only imagine not having nowhere to go, no direction. But at the same time, some of us had dads, and guess what? Dad was emotionally unavailable, right? Some of us had dads that stayed, never left, but were abusive, right? My dad stayed, never left, but my dad was mad. Right? I had an angry father. And check out my other podcast called The Only Lie My Father Ever Told Me. In fact, I'm going to attach it to this one. Because my father was mad because he wasn't fathered. He was a Vietnam vet. He became a narcotics cop. And then he became a homicide detective. This guy was successful with no help. And he can, some of us men say, look, that's a badge of honor. You made it on your own. But it's also frustrating having to make it on your own. I don't want to mess up my lady coffee, y'all. It's also, you also don't want to, he was stuck in a place where he had to figure it out, which made him fatigued. My father was tired. I lost my father at 59 years old. He was gone, right? He was a fatigued man. He was a hard-working man that gave everything to me and my sister, but he was a fatigued man. He was tired, like some of you, right? I'm going to tell you guys, I wind up parenting. My father was hard on me, right? He was hard on me. And in some reality, in some situations, I thank God that he was hard on me because of the man I am now. But also the man I am now realized that some of the ways he communicated to me or some ways he taught me, it was unnecessary. Some of the yelling wasn't necessary. Some of the beatings wasn't necessary. But it was born out of his own anger that he would not confront. Y'all see what I'm saying? You got to be willing to confront these issues, y'all. You got to be willing. You got to be willing. I'm my own cameraman. Y'all chill with me. All right? I'm trying to get a spoon. But he wasn't willing to confront those things. So he was forced to live. He was forced to live that way with that kind of rage. And guess who had to experience that rage? Myself and my sister. Right? And you know what I said? I won't do that to my kids. My kids won't see me angry like that. My kids won't, right? I made what you call a decision, not knowing that I still had to confront the evils of what I grew up learning. I'm gonna tell you, if you're gonna be the dad you want to be, it's gonna be because you confront the weaknesses that will make you a weak father, right? You got to confront the things that would make you act just like your dad acted towards you. Some of you say, look, my father abandoned me. I'll never do it. Let me tell you something, man. As much as that sounds good, there's a lot of stuff from our fathers that live in us. It lives in us, right? Through DNA. We don't even know some of the treacherous ways he was. It's in you. It's in you. And you might hate that, but guess what? It's going to come out of you unless you confront that thing that's in you. It's going to come out of you. I was hard on my kids. My dad was hard on me. Wake me up Saturday morning. I'm talking about 7 o'clock in the morning, right? And when I was younger, he would come knock on my door, wake me up. It wouldn't be nice, you know. My dad was a mean dude, but he was a military, just, you know. And so, you know, when I was younger, he would come wake me up. Gotta try my old lady coffee to make sure I made it right. Oh, she gonna want it sweeter. So he was hard, you know, wake me up, cut the grass, 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, right? And I was 9, 10 years old, man. I could barely push the daggone thing, right? But again, I learned some stuff, but also he was harsh. And I said I would never do that. Then I realized, like, as my kids got older, younger teens, I said, man, I was too hard on them when they were younger. Always there, present dad, right? Never left. They never had to find dad, but dad was hard on them. Why? Because that thing was in me and I didn't even know it was in me. The very thing I said I wouldn't be. I was rushing them to grow up, rushing them to learn everything, rushing them. They got to get it. They got, right? And did they get a lot of lessons? Yeah, but I'm not going to applaud myself for the way I rushed them because kids shouldn't be rushed like that. But where did I get that from? I got that from being rushed like that. Y'all follow me? I got that from being rushed through life like that too, right? And there's other reasons I had to rush through life. I grew up really fast. It's not right about this today. I grew up really fast. So I was also racing through life because I grew up. 14-year-old public speaker. You know, you do grow up fast. But at the same time, y'all, when it came down to parenting, I had to, and when my kids got older and I realized what I had done wrong, I had to go say I was sorry, man. I had to go say sorry, man. I had to say sorry for the way I raised them, the way I approached life with them. I had to. I had to say, look, man, that wasn't right. And that's to some of you fathers that you know you've done things, you could have done things better, man. Go to your kids and apologize. That's the biggest part of fatherhood. Is saying when you're wrong. I'm gonna say that again. One of the biggest parts of fatherhood is being willing. Willing, not dragged into it, but willing to apologize to your kids when you know you could have done better by them. Oh, it's perfect now. Right? And so, put this in the microwave. Y'all ride with me. I gotta put this in the microwave. But learn from the things your father didn't do right. Some of y'all saying, well, look, Christian, my pop wasn't even there at all. Okay. And you hate him for that. And you know what you said? I'm going to be there for my kids. I'm never going to leave them. But guess what? Step up to another level. Not only are you not going to leave them, you're going to be well invested in them. See, it's our job as men to learn what we didn't get, right? Find resources like this podcast and others to help you develop your fatherhood, because what you do changes in your kids. See, the buck really stops with you. Anything you saw run through your family or the way it was, whether it was an addiction, alcoholism, drug addiction, whatever it was, it's up to you as a father. You can turn that thing, but you got to turn it in you first. I'm going to end like I started. You will raise your kids exactly how you were raised, negatively in some places, if you don't confront it. You don't have to do that, but you got to pause. Stop muscling your way through as a dad. Are we strong? Yeah. But strong don't always answer the questions. Whew. Strong don't always answer the questions we need answered to become the men of our own dreams. Speaking of that, go to ChristianWonders.com. Grab my book, Dear Brother, Becoming the Man of Your Own Dreams. Hey, man, again, don't become what you hated. Confront it so you can provide a better future for your children. I love you, bro. Stand tall. Let me get my lady this coffee before she get mad at me. Peace. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and share this. It's a fatherhood revival. Walk this thing out with no fear, no shame, and no compromise. You're a great dad. I'm very proud of you. Peace.